We're starting to see some flowers now. Getting that type of season. They're all getting ready to bloom. This is all going to turn orange in like a month, like bright orange and yellow. It'd be so pretty. What happened with
Okay.
Aldo?
Someone was asking if anyone knew what he's in the slammer for. But
Like,
how about we do this? How about I'll give you 3 guesses. Let's make a game out of it. What do you think he would be in the slammer for? If we had to take a guess, just based on Aldo and his behavior and past patterns here and his persona online.
I don't think he's in there for doxing.
Harassment? That's a good guess.
Yeah. Rumor is he's got more charges coming once he gets officially charged.
Yeah.
He's not been officially charged yet.
Rumor has it a judge in a court has told him, you better knock your shit off. It's harassing and intimidating other people, and they're in fear of their lives and their livelihood and their safety. You better knock it off. And rumor has it he didn't.
And rumor has it he gotten alive and told what he would say to the judge.
Yeah.
And I
Because
think
he's
the judge,
just such a smart guy.
yeah. And I think the judge was like, "All right, come say it to my face in another state." Moron.
Heather's still guessing.
Heather's
just saying the craziest shit down here.
charged with FOing. Okay, have you followed that Tanner trial?
I have just started to. That was the one with the FedEx guy, right?
Right. No, Georgia doesn't play. And I don't think the Georgia State Highway Patrol is actually going to go get him. I guess the county would go get him, but he don't want to fuck around in Georgia. These cops don't play in Georgia. None of them. I don't understand that trial at all. I thought he pled guilty.
Didn't he plead guilty, but like a mentally ill?
Wouldn't that be a not guilty by reason of insanity, though?
No, it's different. Chris did that. Chris pled guilty, still had a trial. But pretty much the trial is to determine, like, it doesn't determine if you're like insane or sane. It's really tricky. I don't know how to I don't want to mislead or describe it wrong.
Okay, I'm just going by the comments. So they had a whole trial. I saw I got the death penalty, so that's good. And they had the trial to determine whether or not he gets life or the DP.
Yeah.
But a whole trial for that? Why am I so confused? I feel like I've never seen it. I've never seen that before, where somebody pleads guilty and then they have a trial for the sentencing portion of it only. Or I'm sure there's been one. I'm just not aware of it. Tracy, did you hear any of the psychiatrist's testimony?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh, it is wild. This woman, I don't understand. I didn't understand this woman because she was, I guess she seemed very biased. Like she was defending his lies.
Hmm.
It was very strange. I was watching her. I was like, none of this makes sense. It was like almost a female version of like the Johnny Depp subject expert. He listened to heavy metal. What does that have to do with anything, Heather? What are you talking about? They said he was autistic. Yeah, did they claim he was autistic? I'm having a hard time following it because there's so much description of what he did, and I have a hard time with it.
Right.
So, but this kind of I'm just trying to figure out why he's had a trial where the parents had to listen to all of that. I don't get it. The sister works with autistic people. Bad behavior is never okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that I can go without saying. There was a movie I want to watch, and I cannot remember what the name of it, but it was with Richard Gere. Richard Gere. Is it Gere or Gere? Richard Gere. And the guy that played in American History X, Edward Norton. Edward Norton and Richard Gere. And it was about a trial that Edward Norton was in. He was trying to come up. Kells Bells. I don't think she means to request. You have to have a trial for the death. You do? Richard Gere. I thought when you received a life sentence or the death penalty, I thought you automatically were awarded an appeal. Something like that. Man, I'm not good with criminal stuff. I'm just not good with criminals. Some people are just plain evil. Yeah. Is that where is a trial in Texas, Heather? Oh, come on up then, Kells. Sorry, I didn't think you meant to join request. Or can I pull you up? I would love somebody who understands this stuff. Can you request again? Did y'all see the video of the FedEx drivers that said your baby is safe on my route or something? Hey, baby, sorry about that. I didn't know. Thought maybe it was an accident.
It's okay. I don't usually come up. From what I was reading about and what I know about trials, because I've actually been on jury duty twice, and one of them was a pretty big case. It was actually a murder case. But anyway, with that, there was a choice of he pleaded guilty. So the reason that they had to do a full trial with all of the evidence against him is because the jury had the option to either give him life in prison or the death penalty. So in cases like that, when they have that option, because, some states don't offer the option of the death penalty.
Okay.
So with that option, the jury has to be able to hear all of the evidence against the person in order to make a completely informed decision whether they want to give them the death penalty versus life imprisonment, which is, it's understandable to a certain degree, but somebody like that, death penalty, and send them on their way, in my opinion. But that's why they do that.
Okay. Well, if it's constitutional, I agree with it. If that's his right, is to a trial for that. I just didn't understand it because I was like, a lot of people are allowed to, if they plead guilty, they automatically plead guilty to save the state the cost of the trial, and then they negotiate.
Correct.
Like, I'll plead guilty so I don't get the death penalty.
Yeah, correct. But in situations with the option of death penalty, then they do that in order for, the jury to make a full decision on whether or not they think he deserves death or sitting behind bars the rest of his life. I mean, personally, what this man did, the death penalty isn't enough for him, in my opinion. But
you want to know what makes me angry? Is that it's going to take so long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we really need to change stuff, in my opinion, to somebody like that, especially that pleads guilty, to where there is no chance of retrial or mistrial or those type of things, they should be taken immediately right out to the courtroom steps
Right. That's it. It's
and
done.
hung. Yep, hung for the whole world to see. And when we start making that normal again, less things would be happening to our children.
I agree with you. I agree with you. And because it wasn't, they say because it's a constitution is, forbids cruel and unusual punishment, but it didn't used to be cruel and unusual. We've made it cruel and unusual. It didn't used to be cruel and unusual.
Well,
So I don't know why we can't do public hangings.
Well, I mean, public hangings. I mean, they've already brought back the firing squad.
Yeah, South Carolina has it.
Yeah, and so I mean, make this public, and I understand like in certain circumstances, it needing to take a little bit of time because they have the right to appeal, or it could be come down to mistrial or something like that. But for people to be on death row for 15, 20, sometimes 30 years before it's actually carried out is absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Right. I mean, because the guy was like, "I did it. Yeah, I did it. All right. All right. I don't want to die. I'll live in prison the rest of my life." And the jury's like, "Nope. Sorry. You need to be put to death." I don't understand what's going to take so long. He pled guilty. There's overwhelming evidence that he is guilty. He's not denying that he did it. And a jury said, "You don't need to live anymore." Well, I don't understand why he's going to be on there for 15, 20 years. Taxpayers are supporting it. It's ridiculous to me. I understand something like, Scott Peterson and Lacey Peterson. I understand him. He, from that get-go, has said, "I'm not guilty. I didn't do it." Right? Although we all know he did it. He's like, "I didn't do it." Okay, great. That should take a little while before you're put to death. But this guy, he admitted it.
In circumstances like this, I think it should be immediate. As soon as it's over, go right out to the city square, Times Square, whatever, or the courtroom steps and make it visible for everybody. Televise it.
Yeah, I don't know. Put it on pay-per-view. We would be out of debt in this country so quickly if they would just do pay-per-view.
I agree. The judge stated that he will give the date of that at the next hearing, whenever that will be. So hopefully this judge has that ability to be able to give a date that is a reasonable time. Like, 2 months from now, your date is going to be, let's say, July 15th, just a date out of the blue I pulled up. And that's going to be the date. Stick to it and carry it out then and be done with it. But if he sits in there for years waiting for the death penalty, that is just absolutely absurd because us, the taxpayers, are paying all this. Well, and like you said, there's no
it's Texas. Maybe they're like, let's get it over with.
That's what I'm hoping, with it being Texas and the judge, saying what he said, because I listened to it and he said, the date will be set for a certain time. And so I'm hoping that this judge has the ability to set it for a very short period of time.
I really wish that we'd have a state that was like, if you pled guilty, you are found guilty and you're sentenced to death, you walk out the door and say your goodbyes to your family.
Yep.
Which is more than you gave the person whose life you took.
Absolutely.
Walk out the back door, get the little eye patches on so you can't see nothing, stand with your back in front of the target, and that's it. It's over with.
It's done. Let it be. Like you said, pay-per-view. I've even said that before. Televise it, pay-per-view. Use the funds to
pay off debt.
Exactly. Pay off our debt. Pay anything.
Restitution of the family.
Victims, something.
Restitution of the family. And then use the rest to pay off the state's debt.
Yep.
Were you talking about Athena, the Athena case?
Yeah, I was just so confused of why there was even a trial because he pled guilty. And I didn't realize in Texas that once you plead guilty and you're looking at, I would have thought that if he pled guilty, it would have been he was negotiating a life sentence versus a chance at the death penalty. I don't understand why he pled guilty then and not just say, I didn't do it.
Well, he tried to. He said Zero did it.
Yeah, his other alter.
Personality. Yeah.
Yeah.
He pretended that he had like DID. And he was like, I didn't do it. And he was like, I'm Zero. I did it. And they proved that because
Is there
yeah.
video evidence of that?
Yes, in his interview. He was like, okay, Zero could tell you everything
I
that
need to watch
happened.
that.
He was
I
like, he could tell you everything that happened if you give me 1 month with my son. You just gotta let me free.
Really? I missed all that.
So he was playing a character.
Yeah. That. What was that movie that I was talking
Sorry,
about?
I got a call.
I was just talking about that movie. No. With Richard
Primal
Gere.
Fear
Primal Fear. I was
with
like,
Edward Norton.
yeah, I was just talking about that before you came in. I was like, it's kind of like that, but I didn't realize he really did pretend to have multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, yeah, he named it Zero and everything. It was man. They just terminated somebody on you know, the Green Mile, I guess. We'll just fucking call it that.
Okay.
Here in Texas. They do it pretty quick. He was convicted in 2008 and he was just he expired just last year. So with going through all of the appeal processes and exhausting all of that, I mean, that's pretty quick.
Considering it.
We were talking about you pled guilty, you were found guilty, you were sentenced to death. Out the back door, say goodbye to your family, and let it be done with.
Yeah.
You know, put it on pay-per-view, maybe 24 hours so that people have a chance to sign up and watch it on pay-per-view if they want to. I would absolutely, even if I didn't want to actually watch it, I would just pay for the pay-per-view just so contributing to the effort.
With that one, yes.
Yeah, I checked out of that one. Like I was following it in the beginning, right at the beginning, and then it got real sick when the evidence and testimony of what happened to her started coming out. And so I was like, oh, okay, let me go follow something else. And then I saw today that he was sentenced to death, and I was and I saw a little blip of his psychiatrist when they were talking about
they fucked her up.
I know when they were said, about her having DNA inside her, and she's like, inside her, on her, and he's like, no, inside her. And then I realized what I was watching, like I interpreted it, I started to comprehend it, and I was like, oh, let me get off here. Because they started talking about her gagging, and that's as far as I can go without getting audibly upset.
I just don't understand how we can like publicize that and watch that as a society, but can't watch these motherfuckers go,
Exactly.
Right.
Thank you. I agree. Heather said it well, and Heather, to go off what Heather said in the comments, let the families do it. In situations like this with the little girl, let that mama, and of course the father too,
and the uncle, and man,
I've always thought that like the family should have a say and be able to carry it out if they choose to.
Yep, absolutely. I agree. Because, I mean, I know what I'm capable of doing with something. My daughter's 20 now, but
yeah.
I mean,
I just don't understand the logic of providing a dignified death, in these situations. I don't get it.
Here's the thing with that is that I, like reasonably, right? Like logically, I think that we can sit here all day and say like what we think that we are capable of. I would not be capable. Like I know like my trauma responses, I would not I would not be capable of taking another life. And that's what makes it like so. That's the difference between us and them. Like I think if it really came down to it, like I've actually had, especially like when you're going through those classes, right? Like when you're uh to carry, right? And like thinking about like all like the consequences and the playing the tape all the way through, like that's a that's additional trauma. I don't know.
See, and me, as you
I
were
but I support
laying
the
that
death
out,
penalty. You know,
right,
I
as you were
support that.
laying that out and giving, your 2 cents, I would already be walking up and doing it and being like, oh, what? Nope, sorry. Oh, I wasn't supposed to? Okay.
See, I'm more like
We don't
Tracy.
need to drag this out.
I'm more like
I
Tracy.
Yeah, I
I
know
do it.
for a fact that I would have no problem doing it.
Yeah,
If it
me
came
either.
down to my kid, I'd have no. I can think about it right now. I get upset thinking about hurting somebody's feelings who I don't like. Right, who I don't even like. I'm like, oh, I feel bad. I hurt their feelings. I get upset about that. When it comes to my kid, and now my grandkids, that's even
Yeah.
worse. When it comes to when it comes to them, like my nest,
Yeah,
I
I'll
can tell
take
you
that
right now,
trauma.
I
I'll
have
take that
no
trauma.
I have no qualms about it. Vinny and I used to joke because I got my concealed carry, which I don't need one in Georgia, but I had it. I'm a very good shot. I'm very familiar. I'm very capable when it comes to side pieces. No problem whatsoever. And
Yeah.
he would joke all the time. He's like, "Yeah, but can you do it when it counts?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I could for my kid. It's just something that I just know in my head. I wouldn't even hesitate. I would do it now. Go to therapy later. Like I know my plan.
Yeah.
You're done, and my next action is to make an appointment with a therapist.
I
Dude,
shot one
hero.
person for funsies, and
Oh my god, Jersey.
I stuck another one out of not funsies, and I like I went to therapy later. It's okay.
Hey,
I
I'm not
know I can do
ashamed.
it.
Dude,
I'm not
remember the
ashamed to
dad?
say,
Remember the dad in the airport when they
yeah,
brought that?
Gary Belushi. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
National
remind me.
TV. Yeah,
They
Gary
brought
Belushi.
the abductor slash
Mm.
abuser back, and the dad was at the fucking airport with a hat and sunglasses,
Oh yeah.
pretending he was on a
Yep.
payphone, and turned around
Yep.
Point
Oh yeah,
and
no
blank.
problem doing it.
bang.
He did not miss.
I'm
Mm-mm.
telling you right now, I don't understand how some of these people make it to court. I don't understand how this guy made it to court.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I get so frustrated that they take him in a police car, and he's got like a Kevlar on. The prisoner's got, this guy's got a Kevlar on to get him from a cop car into the courthouse. And I'm thinking, first of all, that's rude because I'm willing
Protecting him.
I'm willing to sacrifice my time in front of my own jury, in front of my own judge to take a shot. You guys are making it that hard for me. You know? I can't imagine this little girl's parents' rage. I cannot imagine it. Oh,
Yeah.
The thing when they had to play, and obviously I'm not going to discuss, and I'm not going to discuss any details even vaguely,
thank
but
you.
the audio of the hour, right? There were the thank God. I don't know if the parents asked to hear it private. I don't think I would ever be able to listen to that. The audio. Um and like with like the amount of warnings that they had to give everybody, and then to like thinking about being on that jury and like having to listen to that for like 30 minutes, and then they give everybody a break and a breather, and but also like how to navigate that as an attorney, like the prosecution, like how do you, like there has to be so much training that goes into like presenting that
You
to a
know what?
jury.
I asked Nick about that. I asked him that question about criminal lawyers that have to, or prosecutors that have to just see and like present or defend really heinous stuff involving children. And he said a lot of them go to therapists.
They have like a therapist on hand. They're required.
Yeah.
And the jury not only has to listen to it, but then when they go back to deliberation, they have to have all of the photo evidence and all of the evidence that had been presented in the courtroom itself goes back to the jury room with you, and to be able to go through and look at that while you're deliberating to make your decision. And I mean, it's pretty rough. I've served on 2 juries and I refuse to do it again.
Okay. I
They
want to
said that the jurors were like, even from some of the jurors, they were wailing.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So we went to we were in Anne Marie Island last week, and we had the grandbabies with us. We had everybody with us. Anyway, but Tori's my granddaughter. She needed a bath. She was absolutely filthy. She had full of sunscreen and sand in her hair. She had sand everywhere. She had the best day. We had so much fun at the beach, but she had to have a bath, and she was exhausted, and she wanted no part of this bath. And so Jordan's like, "Hey, Ma, will you give her a bath?" And I was like, "Oh, absolutely." And I start running the bath, and Tori's like, "No, Mimi, no." And I was like, "Okay, no, that's fine." And Jordan's like, "Ma, she's got to have a bath. She's being dramatic. She's being dramatic. She's tired. She doesn't want to get in the bathtub." And so Jordan comes in there, and she's like, taking her clothes off. She's like, "Tori, you got to take a bath." And she puts Tori in, and Tori is screaming bloody murder. There's nothing wrong with her. She's exhausted, but she is screaming bloody murder. And I could not handle it. I couldn't handle it. I was like, "You better do this fast. You better wash her hair fast. I can't." And then finally, Tori's like, "Oh my God, you both." And as soon as I was like, "Are you done?" And she said, "Yes." And I'm like, "Come here." And I'm like wrapping Tori up in a towel, like, "It's okay. It's okay." And
Isn't it so much different? I'm a fresh grandma too, so my
like,
little guy is 15 months old now.
I'm like, "Jordan, she's terrified." And Jordan's like, "She's dramatic." She is not terrified. She doesn't want a bath. She wants to go back to the beach. Jordan's like,
See, remember when I told you you reminded me of that TikTok that I saw where the like the grandparent takes the baby, and like the baby had like, just like a normal big kid, like a little bonk on the head, like a little bruise, right? Teeny
yeah.
tiny. And he takes the baby, it's like toddler, takes the toddler, is holding the toddler, and like is like, "Oh, no, no, no," and then just like straight face looks over at like the parent. It's like, "In my country, they put you straight to jail for this."
there have been times where Tori's 3, so she's she's at that age where she it's a little battle of the wills, and she'll get in trouble, and I'll look at Jordan, and if Jordan is parenting appropriately, I'll look at Jordan and be like, "I'll kill you." And Jordan's like, "I dare you to try. Then you'll have to take care of this one. Do you want to do that?" And I'm like, "I would. Stop being mean to her." Jordan's like, "She can't have chocolate at 12 o'clock at night. Sorry, I'm a terrible mom."
So much different how we are with our grandkids compared to how we were with our children.
It is. Jordan's like, "You were not this nice to me."
That's
like,
how my daughter is.
I don't care. You have to be a productive member of society. If Tori's not, that's your problem.
And I tell my daughter, like, I had to sign the contract just to be able to take you home from the hospital to be the meanest mom in the world. Like, that's on black and white. What I got to give you back if I don't? Yeah, let's return you.
and Austin is like the chillest dad ever. Such a good dad, but super chill. Like he's just very chill. Like Tori could be throwing a fit, and he just gets up and he picks her up, and he's like, "All right, we're done. We're gonna go calm down now." He's just so good about that stuff. But so yeah, I think ice cream at 11:30 at night is not a problem until it turns 12 p.m. and somebody's all hopped up on sugar. And Tori just run around like a maniac. And Austin's like, oh, yeah, yep, sugar late at night. Sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? And I was like, how are we going to get her to sleep? Austin's like, I don't know how you're going to get her to sleep.
Mhm.
He's like, I'm on vacation. I didn't make that choice. Whatever. Take it.
Did you say you guys were at Anna Marie?
Yeah, we rented a house in Anna Maria Island.
Nice. That's just south of me. I when I go to the beach, we go to Paso Grill, which is the very south point of St. Pete Beach, and you can actually see Anna Marie Island from the south point of Paso Grill. It's beautiful. The water is so beautiful there.
Yeah, it was so pretty. Betty, are you wanting to come up? I'm going to accept. It was really pretty. But I'm a way more, I don't know, I'm crazy when it comes to my kid, now my grandkids. It's a lunatic.
I'm the same way. I didn't realize it was going to be like that because I've always been very protective over my daughter, and now it's like, I'm way more protective over the grandbaby, because I'm ready to punish her if she's over punishing him. You know what I mean?
I wish I could have gone live. I was texting Brittany.
Oh
And
my
I was
god.
texting Chuck. But Jordan and her husband, they were like, you care if we go out? And I was like, no, go pretend like you don't have kids. Go have a good time, take the golf cart, go do whatever you want. Go have fun. And Jordan's like, we'll just be gone a couple hours. And I was like, don't even worry about it. She leaves, and my grandson, who's teething, decides, I want my mom. Teething and nursing. Okay. Teething and nursing. I want my mommy, and my teeth hurt really, really bad, and I think I'm gonna scream until I just pass out from exhaustion. And he did that for 2 hours. So
Oh,
I had my grandson walking him, doing anything I could to get this baby to go to sleep. And then he had Tori, right? Super easy because you just time for bed, Tori. Let's just go sit in the bed and watch some movies till you pass out. Tori didn't pass out. I finally get Alexander to sleep, and Vinny's still negotiating with a 3-year-old, trying to get her to go to sleep. And she's like, let me, Vinny's like, all right, Tori, it's time to go night nights. We're going to turn the TV off. And Tori's like, no, TV, Papa, TV. And he's like, no, night nights. And she's like, no, Papa, TV. Papa. She go, Papa. Papa. He's like, are you French now? So as he's like, I'm like, Vinny, just shut the television off. Like, don't negotiate with a terrorist. What are you doing? So he shuts the TV off, and he's like, okay, we're gonna go get in the bed with your mammy, and we're gonna go night nights. And he like turns the light off, and I'm videotaping. I have it. It's so funny. And he's like whispering. He's like, time to go see peace. Like, we can go see peace. And he's being very quiet. And he turns the light off, and he's walking towards us, and he's holding her, and she's like so tired, her head exhausted, and you can hear him walk over, and he stubs his foot on the corner of the bed and falls. And I have never seen something so funny. He was trying to be so quiet and keep her so calm, and he stubs his foot so loud. It was so funny. But we were not equipped to like tag team children. He's like, you want me to take the baby after I just got him to sleep? I'm like, you will lose your life.
He's
I
like,
bet
hey,
that was
can
a
you,
long night.
can you come in
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, he texts me. We're across the hallway, so I can see him on the other side of the hallway in Jordan's room, and I'm in our room, and I can see him, and he's texting me. He's like, hey, can you come in here? Like, I just got the baby to sleep. He is asleep on my chest. I'm like, you're out of your mind. I'm not moving. You want to switch? No, I bet you do want to switch. No.
See, my mom had twins 2 years before my daughter. So my mom, it was like my mom's still in mom mode. She never got like grandma mode. So like my dad just had like pop up mode. So that's like the only place she had like pop up. She
That
would
makes
pop up and
sense.
But
Yeah.
my mom was just like she's still in parent mode. That's enough.
He's more of
Like
a
it
second
was
parent
it
than a
it
grandma.
was it
Yeah.
was too fresh to be like, I miss this. Oh, like all that.
Yeah. No, listen, I don't miss it because after a week, I'm exhausted. Like putting them on the plane, we were like, bye, see you later. Just I love you guys, and we'll see you in a month or so. But I was like, that night where I'm like, go out, have a good time. 4 hours later, Vinny's like, where are they? And I'm checking Jordan's location, like they're still at the bar. I'm like, oh my god. He's like, where are they now, Tim? I'm like, they're still at the bar. They had a good time. They had a very good time. But yeah, when that having them for just that night where they were just all, I mean, they were wide open. I was like, oh my, I could never do this again. I don't know. I'm 50, but there are 40-year-old women having babies.
Yeah, my mom had twins at 45 on purpose.
Oh my goodness, Brittany, are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
twins on top of that. My goodness.
My stepdad was 50,
Wow.
and then yeah, I'll just leave it there.
But you gotta get up with them.
They're
You
not his
gotta.
youngest. His youngest is like 4.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I have a friend. He is 2 years older than me, and he just had his first baby. First baby with his very, very, very young girlfriend. Um, and I just giggle every time I think about it because I'm like, oh my god, there's no way in hell I would want to. I would want to willfully start right now. I like holding them. I like changing their clothes. I love buying them stuff. I love being fun. I love when they act like idiots. I don't have to care. I'm like, that's my grandchild. She can't do anything to embarrass me. That's your problem, Jordan.
Was 42 and took in a 5-week-old foster baby and had him for just under 3 years, and that took me out. I don't know how people have them at that age and later.
Yeah.
Dude, let me just tell you, if anybody here gets like baby fever, get a fucking puppy. Change your mind. You will
Right.
change your mind immediately. Like, fuck this. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'm never doing that again either.
Yeah.
You gotta buy them. You gotta adopt them at 2 years old. They got all the puppy out of them. They're good to go. I'm not. I think I'm just old, man. Like I'm tired.
Some days I look at Lucy and I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have stolen you from your birth mom. You know, like
Nope. 2 years old is when they're like that's the witching age with dogs. It was 3 with Evie, but she's a little smaller, so took her a little.
so okay, so I have an appointment for her to get um spayed tomorrow.
She's not spayed yet.
No.
That's gonna sound
See,
like
like I was told that like with her, she should wait until 2 years.
what?
But then yeah.
Why is
But
that?
yeah, I guess with her like specific breed and like the the joints and other things that like her specific breed is I guess like more prone to, but the vet said no, a year's fine. A year's fine. But it's better to do it before they go into their first heat cycle. So a year is fine. 2 years she'll have already had her first heat cycle. So I don't know.
Yeah, she's
So,
like getting ready to go through puberty. So she's probably acting. That's probably a lot of why she's acting like a maniac. I'm always
1 to 2 years. We
four
did our
4 months
first.
is 4 months. I'm like, get rid of it,
Yeah,
chop them
yeah.
off. Especially with boy dogs because that testosterone in their body. I've always had
And they
Rotties too, though, so I couldn't. You can't risk having an out of control. You don't want to have. You don't want to have dogs that are all pumped up full of hormones, like dogs like bully breeds.
yeah, she'll be you see something about the growth plates. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, but she's oh my god. Out of my he knew God knew what he was doing when he was this fucking dog. This fucking bitch, man. She's such a bitch.
Where is she
And
now?
now I got her. I could she's terrorizing my daughter. Um she's I got her like you know how they have the cone of shame. Well, I got it like an inflatable neck pillow for her, like one
Mm.
of those, and it's like
She's
a
gonna go
it's a
crazy. I can only
sun.
imagine.
It's a sun. So she's
Oh, just cute.
so she's gonna be wearing that everywhere.
You're gonna have to make some videos for us. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, she's gonna be
The
like
son of
straight up not
shame.
having a good time. Yeah.
That's what Vinny has for Macy is like the blow up donut thing that goes around their head because he's like the cone is too. He's like it's just mean. So he would get me to the that blow up thing, and when he would leave, I would put the cone back on. He's like, "Why'd you put the cone on?" I was like, "Because your dog's mean to me."
It's the cone of shame, man.
Yeah, I don't like her, and she doesn't like me. How about that? That dog. I was walking down the hallway, and Macy was walking in front of me, and she literally stopped right in front of me. I stepped on her foot by accident. She squeals like I broke her foot, and then hauls ass. Vinny's like, "Babe," and I was like, "That was not my fault." And Macy hauls ass over the treats and sits by the treat like I'm
Now
hurt.
you owe me a
And then
treat.
she picks up one paw.
Oh my god, that's like my great aunt that would get in car accidents for the pain pills.
Oh
That's what
boy.
Macy does.
Wait, what?
It sounds like my great aunt that would get in car accidents on purpose so she could get pain pills.
For
For
real?
real?
Like, just ram something?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's commitment.
Yeah, I know.
You must have been talking to
Oh, speaking of, I got into a car
Pretty's
accident
dog.
today.
What?
Yeah.
What
There was
happened?
no damage or anything, but like
Was it
and
your
then
fault?
definitely for sure. I was being an asshole driver and I was like nobody was letting me in. It's Houston traffic for, rush hour traffic in the morning. Nobody was letting me in. I'm like, all right, kid, like, are you buckled? Are your legs not on the dashboard? All right, cool. We're doing tactical driving today. So like I'm looking do this like I'm cutting in because nobody is letting me in so I can get on the other freeway. Man, that was definitely my fault. But my brakes
No.
worked. Brakes worked. So I
Okay.
just barely tapped the person and
On the freeway.
yeah,
I
on
just
the
barely
freeway.
tapped him on the freeway.
And so yeah, and then I felt like I was like I was like, I'm just gonna are they gonna pull off or something? Like I don't wanna like there's no damage at all. Like none. It was like barely anything. But I was still responsible, Like so I'm like my daughter's in the front seat and she's like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I don't know, get their license plate number or something, get something said or I don't know, man. So I'm like chasing them on the freeway and they're probably like, this fucking psychopath. I'm like, I need to be accountable. I need to be accountable.
And you know they wasn't thinking nothing like that. They were thinking this
No.
crazy bitch done hit me and now she's chasing me down.
I know. They're like, I don't have. I'm sure they didn't have insurance. They were probably like, get away from me, man! I'm trying to get to work. And I'm chasing them down the freeway, and then I lost them. And so, where did they go? They don't what? They don't want me to pull over. I don't understand this. Why would
Maybe
they
it
not
was
want me-
GOP, man. Maybe he wasn't going to
Maybe
jail
he was
hungry.
It's so funny. I was scrolling past. I scrolled past East Live, and I was like, "Oh, GOP's not in there. He must be in jail again." That's the first thing I thought. I was like, "This is all right. I got to start. This is cuckoo. Everybody's in jail. We got to just move along, people." Paris is. I mean, not Paris. Bella's not in jail though. Good for you, Bella.
What do you mean it
What's
runs in the
on
family, Bella?
Alpo? What did Lieutenant Alpo go to jail for?
Well, right now he's just on a warrant detainer at the jail in Kansas. They're just he's on a holdover until they come get him. The rumor is I have not seen the official charges, nor have I seen the warrant. But rumor has it is that it was like violating a protective order, stalking, harassment, like felony counts is what they're saying. And then he's got they're also saying he's got 3 more charges coming. I don't know any of this to be true. I'm just going off of what people who have no idea what how the court system works. I'm just going off of the things that they're saying. So we will know once he's picked up by Georgia police and he's officially charged, then we'll know what he was charged with.
So,
If that happens.
Ooh.
But he is currently in jail. It is not a fake mugshot. I actually, if I wanted to, I could put money on his commissary account. So every other word is allegedly.
Allegedly cyber stalking or
Yeah,
stalking?
I think well, I think it's stalking. He was
And
doing some
violations of protective orders and stuff like that.
yeah. And then he got in a live and he was like, "This is not violent. I'll tell the judge that." And I was like, "Oh, well, now you're gonna have a chance to."
Right, now you got your chance, buddy.
Yeah, he's like, "It's a restraining order, not a protective order."
It's like the same thing. I don't know where he gets that it's something so drastically different.
He is the most unintelligent person that I have seen on this app, and that says a lot because I can list off 10 unintelligent people that I've had run-ins on this app with.
And so confident when he's wrong.
Right.
That's his problem.
I was
no, I
explaining it
heard-
to Amber earlier today, and I was like, so allegedly, this is what happened. Then I was like, allegedly, according to people, allegedly. But then I was like, you know the craziest thing about this? It's because of the fucking internet. Like, it's all because of it's because of TikTok. Like, the whole thing.
Imagine
It's
having
all
such
fucking
low-
crazy.
Imagine having such low self-confidence that you have to make yourself look like a bigwig on TikTok to impress people who don't care about you and will literally all just laugh that you're in handcuffs.
Dude, Dodge was trying to break down the Clayton thing earlier, right? Like I was scrolling past and he was trying to break it down. And he was like, if you go to jail, you are paying your debt to society. What makes you think that for people to get their money back, they would have to sue him? I'm like, oh, okay.
my
So
God.
you don't understand, one, that judges can order what's the what is it?
Restitution.
Restitution. One, judges
Absolutely.
can order restitution as part of their criminal, like the punishment, right? 2, you don't understand that one of the cases was started off in small claims,
claims court,
civil
yeah.
court, and then the judge recommended it to criminal court, so it went through originally civil court, and it wasn't 75, it was a $7,500 bond.
Literally looked at her and was like, I'm sick of seeing his name and him not showing up in my courtroom. I want you to talk to the sheriff about criminal charges.
I
Like
love that.
that's literally how it went.
Yeah, the bond doesn't go to the victims.
The bond doesn't
Like,
go to the victims.
Actually, if they would have stuck to his $20,000 cash bond, the DA said that $20,000 cash would have been put aside, and it would have went towards paying off what he'll eventually owe in restitution.
If found guilty,
the judge
if found
if
Yeah,
found
if found
guilty
guilty,
and
yes.
if the judge orders restitution,
Correct.
but that is part of court fees.
Correct.
So that goes to the court, the state processes it and allocates whatever, and then whatever is owed to the victims gets paid through the state. It's never from a defendant to victim ever.
Yeah,
It's
Clayton's
never
gonna be paying
directly.
Clayton will pay the court, and then the court will issue payments out to the victims if that's ordered.
Right.
It-
Which is possible, Dodge. Yeah, that's
it's
a
very
thing.
it's very likely,
Hmm.
actually. It's not just possible. It's very, very likely that that's what's going to happen. If he's found guilty, he might be totally innocent of all charges because he is presumed innocent.
And just another point that he, was talking about today. I just want to make clear that the only people that can get restitution are those that have brought the matter that, like, in this criminal issue that he has going on, the victims of that criminal issue. So it's not like the judge orders him to pay restitution and then anybody that's been scammed by him gets their money back. Nobody has said
that's not
that
how
is
it
the way that, that's not how that fucking works.
Oh, did
Nobody
Dodge
has
say that?
also nobody's claimed that.
The only two people that he will at this point in time owe restitution to is the woman who he got the misdemeanor for that started in small claims court, and then the investment company that he fucked over out of like $40,000. That's it.
I think
Right.
Dodge doesn't understand what a class action lawsuit is versus a civil lawsuit versus a criminal lawsuit. I don't think he understands.
I think we need a lot of time to explain that.
I'm not explaining shit to that guy. I'm gonna let him keep thinking he knows
My,
We'd be
everything.
here for weeks.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I don't waste my breath with those people. But yeah, I don't really even know that much about Clayton. When I saw the charges, I'm like, oh, look at that guy. Oh, look, Paris has 800 people in her life. Okay, looks like that's getting taken care of. Then I see, oh, he's in jail. Woo! I'm like the cheering section, like the blind cheering section. I'm like, oh, he's in jail. And I'm like, oh, he made bond. Oh, he's back in jail. Woohoo! Hope it's out. Hope he doesn't break his bond orders. Woo! I was like, I'm just cheering.
Dude, I just want to know what the conversation was like under that roof once he watched all of the videos that his mom posted on his page. To be a fly on the wall for that, right?
I didn't
Oh
see
my
that.
god!
Is there a playlist for that?
I would. He deleted the videos. So when he was in jail, his mom posted a bunch of videos while he was in jail. He's since deleted them since he's gotten out. But my god, to be a fly on that wall, absolutely.
She's just on here like crying, like, and my son, he just don't deserve this. They
He
just
didn't
doing
do
him
nothing
so wrong.
wrong.
Oh my god, are you
He ain't doing
serious?
nothing.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
weaponized
Yes.
Jesus and all. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so
Oh, yeah.
very clear when moms come on and do that, why and how they have a son that turned out the way they did, you know?
Right.
Amen.
Yeah, it really is. And I have the first video she made because somebody screen recorded it and sent it to me, and I was like, oh my god, because when he went to jail, she blocked me from his account. So like,
She doesn't understand burners.
no, I
Listen,
mean like.
I
I didn't even
feel-
attempt. I refused to give him a view, but somebody sent it to me anyway. So I was like, watched it. I was like, oh my god, it was
The
like
fact-
8 minutes long too.
I just think you're an irresponsible son if you don't forewarn your mother or anybody about, listen, you're gonna listen, if you're gonna try to get on TikTok, I'll tell anybody this now. Oh, if you want to get on TikTok and start making videos, I'm just letting you know right now, this is a wild, wild west of social media.
Yeah,
Anything can happen. Don't tag me. If you're a normal person and know me in real life, don't tag me in nothing.
Well, like, Brittany, remember that first night? Remember, like, it literally was the first night when the Clayton, like, I went live after Clayton was like, I ain't never talked to you. I don't know who you are.
Yes, and that was the night you made me mad.
Yeah, it was. But we were talking. I was like, you literally found yourself on the wrong side of this fucking app, buddy.
Dude, it was so funny. They were just like so wet behind the ears, like fresh newbies, and they're like,
I'm so new. They were,
all of the stuff they
you
were
don't even
screaming.
have
Were
that
like,
many
oh my.
followers.
They were they in the boxes with you guys?
No, they were on their own live, drawing more
Oh, you're talking
attention to
about
Paris.
those 3 or 4 girls.
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
and Carl.
I was in there live watching them. Oh my god! And I was like, "You poor things! Oh my god! You guys you are so confident right now, and you have no idea the train you're jumping in front of." But keep talking, keep
It was
going.
so
And they
stupid.
kept saying her handle to send people over. I'm
I
like,
know.
that's so dumb.
I'm like,
Why are
"Oh
you
my
doing
god!"
that?
And I was going to their accounts, and I was like, "You guys are not. Listen, babes, the learning curve is going to be straight up. Hold on tight. It's not going to go well."
My literal favorite part though was when they like a bunch of them were like, you guys don't even have that many followers. We have more followers than you. And Brittany busted out laughing like I took down Austin Foreman with like nothing. Stop it.
Dude, I don't care how many accounts I have to make. I am a fucking pain in the ass. What do you mean? I don't need that many followers.
I can promise
Accounts
you,
are free.
I don't need, 5 followers will do the job. We don't care.
I
Yeah.
love when people say that. You don't have that. You don't even have any followers with your little 8,000. First of all, I don't know how many followers this account has. 9,000. 4,000 of them. I think the Smoker Terror lady bought them for me. You remember that? Y'all remember that? When I
That
was like,
was so weird. So
that was the
weird.
funniest thing ever. And I was like, I'm getting like hundreds of follows in like a matter of minutes. They just kept coming. I was like, why did somebody buy me followers?
Didn't she think that it was like gonna ban your account or something?
I think she thought it was going to ban my account or it was going to drop my views, and my views just kept going up in that time. I was
Right.
like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Anyway, but when somebody tells me I like smaller accounts for a reason. I do not like using big accounts, but I do love when they're like, "Who are you? You're nobody. You're on a tiny little account. You don't even have nobody that follows you." I'll be like, "I'll be right back."
Just
Hold
watch and see how that goes out. Thanks.
Yeah, hold on. I'll be back.
I didn't know that Smoker Tara bought followers for you.
They bought me like no, was it 4,000 or 5,000, Brittany? There's a video on there.
She bought it for me too, but I don't think it was. I think it was East and Beverly, and they sent it over because my account did get banned. That was when I was at your house. My account did get banned. It was like Brittany Anna's in hiding. That was the one that they got banned, or it was
Yep.
like the CBS 7742 when I like pranked when I like cloned Craig's account and I had all of Craig's followers following that account. They thought it was just fucking. They thought it was Craig, but it was like a parody. Like I was making fun of him, and everybody was too stupid to understand, and so they thought it was a Craig's backup, and they all followed it. And then all of a sudden, I just pop out with my own video. I'm like, "Hey, ops!" Like,
No, well, when that was happening, I was telling, okay, that never happened to me, and that has never happened to Brittany. So we were in like fresh territory. We had no clue what was going on or what we should even do. Right? I had no idea what we should do. Like we're getting thousands of foreign followers by the minute, by the hour. I was just growing, and Brittany's advice to me was block them, and I was like, okay. I'm not exaggerating. When I'm like thousands of followers by the hour, and she's like, block them, and I'm like, I can't block them fast enough. And so I was like, you remember? And I was like, oh fuck
yes,
it.
you're like,
fuck it. Look, they can all follow me. It's fine.
but mine went down because of my mouth. Like I'm the reason that my videos went down. It was because I was not following community guidelines. I don't know what to tell you. I am well aware that that happens. I wish I would have been better about staying at like keeping IG updated like same day, because man, to go back now would just be a cluster. But Yeah, I but oh my god. Oh, and then that's what I was going to say, the group chat, when the group chat got released, when they were doing these fucking dumbass was in that group chat going, you see them running scripts. You see them running oh my god.
What? Mean.
Yeah.
See how they run them scripts. I'm an idiot.
Oh my god. Do you know one of my favorite things ever was the spray paint montage.
What?
The spray paint can montage.
I don't even know what
Oh
that
my
is.
god, when he's telling the story about him huffing
Yes.
spray paint.
And you took all
And-
of the videos with the spray paint in the background.
Yeah, at the tattoo shop, he just casually had a bottle of spray paint in the background.
Craig
of
used
his
to have
videos.
he used to have spray paint.
Craig.
Yeah,
Craig
he tells this story about how he like huffed it with like the teenage neighbor or some shit.
No, he was
Wasn't it?
he was
He
like
was
a
the
young kid,
teenager and his
and the
neighbor.
Oh, he
yeah.
was the teenager.
the neighbor was
yeah.
an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
Craig
my
was the
God.
teenager, and the
I think
neighbor
it's
was
on
adult.
this page.
Oh, I don't God. I'm not surprised. That guy. What a
But she
tool.
put the audio to like it was just videos of him with this spray paint in the background,
background
of
of the
everyone.
Just me zooming into the spray.
And it's
his
always
different
moved
facial
just a little bit.
expressions.
Yeah, the can always moves and is just a little bit repositioned each time.
Reach for the stars, Craig. Reach for the stars.
stars.
God, I just saw his videos where he's like, and Brittany Ann, and then like the next video he's like, and I can't say your name no more. And I'm like, what happened within the last 30 minutes that you made these videos? I don't know.
I think he was talking about. I think he was talking about Hellcat in that video. That last video.
No,
Or
he
was he talking
made.
about you?
There was one video he made where he was talking about Hellcat and me, and he said me by name. And then there was another one that he went to Hellcat, and then the one after that he went to like just talking about me or talking to me, like, but like I can't be mentioned by name, like I'm fucking that was that Harry Potter character, like he can't say my name, like.
Listen, I understand that when we're live, there is a very good chance that one of us or all of us will say something stupid, right? Because we're live. It happens. However, I can't imagine making a video, editing the video, listening to the video before posting the video, and him not saying, I sound like a fucking moron. He doesn't, he thinks he's smart.
Oh my god, so embarrassing. And he's scratching his fucking nipples under his shirt. Like, can you please stop touching yourself while you're making a video to me? This is very uncomfortable. It's giving Silence of the Lambs, buddy.
I feel
And-
like the lipping has gotten better.
No, I can't. That's
No?
all I can see.
Okay.
Why don't you crop that out, Craig? Just crop out the lip licking. Crop it
Since you're
out.
talking about editing videos and cropping up, cutting up the videos, there's so many cuts in the videos. Why don't you just, and you talk about spitting, Craig, god damn, your fucking top jaw enters a room about 3.5 minutes before the rest of your fucking body does, sir. You talk about anybody's jaw, your top jaw, you overbite, man. Your overbite so bad that your bottom teeth are all crunched up and they make a point in the middle.
Well, all I gotta say is, Craig, nobody cares what you think about how anybody looks on this app. You photoshopped your arm, sir.
Seriously.
Uncomfy. Also, he said, and you made a video talking about my son's holding it. No, I didn't. I said you took a picture of your son with an adult novelty item and sent that photo to strangers on the internet. You forget the East shared it out. You forget that you sent it to East and East be sharing it out. You forget, buddy. You forget.
I don't think he forgets.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to like avoid.
Right.
But still, I don't care. The minute that you're photoshopping your biceps and your shoulders and your forearms in a way that's just not natural, that's it. I win. Automatically win.
Look, can we
Period.
all just take a moment and be thankful that Craig is no longer dyeing his beard horribly.
He's
Remember
finally
when he had to
embracing his
shave it?
age.
Yeah.
Remember when he had to shave it and suddenly his eyes just looked like they were on each side, like he was in like naturally one of the, you know how
He looks like Sloth.
Yeah.
my God,
From the
yes.
I
Goonies.
still stand by that Grace was doing those bad dye jobs just to,
Fuck with him.
yeah.
I bet.
Oh, hey, I'll be back in 1 hour.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
It's so specific.
It was so specific. I'll be back in 1 hour.
Therapy, Zoom therapy.
Oh, that makes
go do
sense.
that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. She's late, by the way. She's 3 minutes late.
Oopsies.
Yeah, I don't know. Once you start photoshopping your muscles to make them look bigger, I'm automatically like, you're a puss. Whatever. We're done here. You lose. Go to the gym,
The part
bro.
about that was him making the video response to that and saying it was his son showing him how to put stuff into chat GPT or whatnot, and he knew that somebody was going to point that out. Blah blah blah.
So he didn't even deny that it was fake?
No, he didn't. He tried to blame it on his son, saying that he was showing him how to use.
What?
Yeah. And
Yes.
of course, it's because everyone's just so obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
But the
my
motherfucker
God.
has it as his profile picture now.
He knew somebody was going to say something about it, and he was just testing us all. And oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's right. You would not have said a word had I not been like, sir,
Exactly.
listen, I don't know if you know about the guy. I can't talk about Miami Mike. Remember that court case I'm not allowed to talk about? I can't say Miami Mike at all. I don't know if you know about that. But when you are getting that deep into the bodybuilding twisted world, you start to learn all the tricks and trades of everybody who photoshops their pictures. Let me turn my camera off. I don't know what y'all are seeing. And it's probably my dirty ass house.
We're just watching your floor as it passes by.
Yeah, it was just your
Oh.
fool.
Okay.
I saw your mop bucket. That was about it.
Where's my mop bucket?
Over by the
I was
sofa table
yeah.
thing.
I was trying to be domesticated earlier. I was trying to be all wifey.
There ain't nothing wrong with it.
And then I was like, I don't feel like being wifey anymore.
The effort that counts.
But yeah, it was so he wouldn't have said a word about those pictures being photoshopped if I hadn't made a video. But I was like, dude, this guy is photoshopping his biceps and his arms. And he's younger than me. Man, he looks like shit. And I'm not the most attractive person on the planet by far. I am not. But damn, you look old, dude.
He does look rough. I think him and I are the same age.
He's like 49. 48.
No, I think
Yeah,
he's like 47.
Something like that. 47, 48, 40, somewhere in there.
yeah, I'm 48. I thought me and him was like right around the same age.
Yeah, he looks terrible. But what? Listen, I'm sure he's going to be a catch to some 22-year-old out there. She's going to think he's the Cass Meow.
Yeah.
I don't get it. No way. Ugh.
It's going to be sad because he's not. I always feel sad for these guys. I do. I have I feel a little empathy for them because when they get old and they're, when you're younger, you're like, I don't know, when he was probably like 42, he's probably relatively attractive, I guess, for somebody maybe like Grace, somebody who's a little bit more vulnerable. But now when you're pushing your 50, you gotta start to look. These are not people that are going to the gym and keeping themselves healthy, you know what I mean?
Right. You got to rely more on that personality.
And
that's not going to happen for him.
they suck. So
Flip flop.
it's a shame. Hey, Flip Flop.
Hey, I noticed in one of his videos, and somebody may have noticed it, maybe not, maybe I'm overthinking, but he made fun of Hellcat and said it's something about her job, like, you make shirts. And I thought, you dumb fuck, you sold shirts. What are you talking about?
I am.
That's crazy
What?
work.
He was a secretary for a tattoo shop.
Exactly, a glorified.
He was a
Not the
receptionist.
secretary.
Guys, he was a receptionist. Don't
He took-
demean
right,
his
yeah,
position.
sorry. Yeah, a reception. He cleaned up and he sold the shirts.
What?
He's
You make-
a
he's-
loser,
Slapbacks are
too.
horrible.
I know he's because he's dumb. He's so dumb that he thinks that telling Hellcat like you make shirts or you sell shirts is much different than being the designer.
Right?
Well,
Being the
crazy-
artist?
Owning
the crazy
the
thing was
gallery.
he started that job. He was supposed to do the marketing, and then Grace was doing the marketing, not him.
Imagine.
What's he doing?
And then
What-
because
what-
he couldn't actually do the marketing, that was why he like actually had to like go be the receptionist like every day.
And it still went out of business. The place went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
The audacity to talk any kind of shit to Hellcat, who is running a successful operation on her own as a woman and an artist, all the crazy stuff that goes along with owning it. And I've owned businesses
Amen.
before. And I'm a woman and I've owned them by myself. I've owned them as partnerships. And let me tell you, being a woman in the
They are
industry,
not fun.
entrepreneurship is very difficult. Very difficult. And that bitch is out there hustling and doing it. And you're like, oh, she sells t-shirts. Boy, she's more of a man than you are. And that's so
Right.
God.
He told me he owned a marketing company and made 200, 300,000. Oh my god!
Wow.
Wow, the
Greg told you that?
delusions, the fucking delusions.
You would have thought he would have bought a new hat.
One that actually fits his head.
Right.
I don't know if he's
Bless
got a
him.
job, though.
I don't know if he's got a job. He doesn't share things like that with me. I would assume not.
Well, isn't he back in Tennessee because of family issues or something?
That's what he said. I think he got. Here's what I'm speculating. So this is all speculation.
I'm a part.
I believe that the other girl in Texas, whatever her name was, Sabrina, was her name Sabrina too?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think Sabrina was like, if you're going to live here, you're going to have to work and make yourself useful and be an actual man and a grown up, and you ain't going to be doing this TikTok drama bullshit. I think she like put her foot down in some stuff. And eventually he was like, I can't pretend to be a grown man that long.
Right.
And I think that's why I left.
That would make sense.
Would not surprise me at all. At
Evelyn,
Not in the
get
least.
away.
Does he have a home? I don't fucking know.
No.
Maybe he's living with his mom.
I don't know. You never see him inside a house when he makes his videos now. He's always outside.
Oh my god, he's living with his mom.
Mhm.
I feel like that's always such like a clue that somebody's like living with their mom.
When they're always doing their videos outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
yeah,
never
I mean, you
get-
can't sit and call women dumpsters around your elderly mother, I'm sure.
The fact that he thinks that makes him sound cool. Or like a tough guy.
I mean, I did appreciate it when he was talking about Augie. I thought it was a fair assessment, but
That was the only time he was funny. Macy? Oh my god, this fucking dog. I can't stand her. Macy. Macy, you want a treat? You want Evelyn? No. Evelyn! Oh my god. No. Macy, let's get away from the pool before you're dead. If you don't get away from her. Macy, get
Kelly,
away from her.
Kelly, Grace has her own place. She don't have to worry about him.
Macy, Evelyn, stop it. Stop it. Macy.
oh, I bet you he tries to weasel his way back in.
Oh, I
That's
wouldn't
what
be
I said.
shocked if he did.
You bet your money he will.
I wouldn't be shocked at all.
Hopefully Grace has moved on and found better.
I hope so. It wouldn't be hard. I mean,
No, she's a beautiful girl, and she doesn't seem like she's a complete moron like him,
I think she learned that she deserves better than that bullshit, so. Yeah, I don't. He's such a weirdo. He's such a fucking weirdo.
Hey, I think I said it from the beginning. My ex-husband grew up in Kingsport, Tennessee, and If I'm not mistaken, I think that they may have went to high school together. And he reminds me of Craig so much that I think they have a special class for those boys and
I'm telling you, there's
teen
something.
boys that they pull to the side and teach them how to speak to women.
There's
serious.
something about it. There's
I
something
want-
about it.
I want Craig to have his IQ tested. I want to know what his IQ is. I'm really interested. It's got to be low. Like I'm not talking like Dodge is like arrogant and dumb. Like he makes dumb decisions because he's so arrogant. That's why he'll always be a broke loser bum. But Craig is just what? Craig is just
Dumb.
ignorant. Like there's like dumb as a
Dumb,
box of
dumb.
rocks.
God, his videos are so hard to watch. Like
His
I just like you are so dumb. Like you sound like a complete idiot.
his IQ is like 46, bro. Like I swear.
I'm like, you're just so stupid. Who let you get through life like this? Like, where's your mother? I want to talk to her.
She let him get through life like
I swear
that.
I'm not coughing. It's my dog.
No, you're fine. I didn't even hear it.
I
But
didn't either.
he's just so stupid.
And then he'll be like, I ain't as stupid as you think I am. Bro, what? I'm going to have to disagree with that statement.
All right. My visibility has been.
I always
Whatever.
wonder, like, like people like that, they don't know they're dumb. You know what I mean?
They don't.
They have no idea.
No.
Yeah, they don't.
That's why I'm fascinated by him. Like, how'd you get this far in life? And you haven't gotten very far. But how'd you get this far?
He
No.
could, like, honestly, he could pass for one of those, like, feral mountain people of West Virginia.
Yes. Oh my God. Appalachian. One of
Yeah,
those people in like the deep Appalachia people.
Yep. he could pass for that.
What's that family called that they've had documentaries on?
I don't know.
Oh, with it, people
Whitaker.
Yeah.
The
Whitaker families.
Whitaker.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bet they're in Tennessee, aren't they? Or in West
No, they're
Virginia?
in West Virginia.
Mm.
They're all very much inbred, and they did a whole documentary on them.
There's got to be some inbreeding with Craig.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's definitely a cousin or something.
Are your mom and dad brother and sister? Craig.
I called him an inbred hillbilly the one day we were arguing live. That's the funny thing. Like, the amount of times I said the word inbred, though, in, like, lives with Amanda sitting there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was the most alarming thing when I found out about the brother cousin, though. I was like, do you know how many times I've called all of them inbred hillbillies in front of Amanda?
Are you still? Is Amanda still mad at you?
Probably. I don't give a shit. She'll get over it someday. Or she won't. Not my problem. Apparently,
I wonder how.
it's so crazy that I was asking for Amanda to get in a box. It's just so crazy. Like,
And what they leave out was Amanda was strong in the comments of the lives,
yeah, it's very strong in the comments of the lives. Very strong in people's
and
inboxes.
we're just like, get in a box. Just get in a box. This
Like,
would be
it's-
so much easier.
Right. Hello? But no. My favorite was when Witchy was like, "It has nothing to do with you." As if, they all don't sit there and stick their
neither
nose
did
in
her
everything that has
Well,
nothing
neither
to
did
do with
her-
them.
Right. Neither did her aunt dying, but she was still mean to me because of that.
Here the fuck we are.
What's so weird about Witchy is like, yeah, she comes like barreling in and like she's like, this is the problem or this is why everyone's upset. And it's literally not. Like
Literally not at all.
she was saying like, oh, all of this is because Amanda said something about Red. No, everyone has their own fucking problem with Amanda, and it's way bigger than some stupid shit that she said about Red. Like, and then it just blows my mind that she can like totally overlook like all of these horrific things that like Amanda actually did, and thinks that something so petty as just like Red or Amanda like misspeaking about something, like that's the issue. It's like you are so far behind, or I don't get it. I don't get it.
Excellent point, Laura. Witchy should be more like Angel and just aggressively give no fucks.
Yeah.
Aggressively.
Every time she's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, who are you trying to convince at this point?
Right.
Us or you? I
Yeah,
don't
baby,
like. I
you
don't
give
know
it.
which one it is.
You give all the fucks.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Every single fuck to give, she has.
And my
Apparently,
God, hold on. I got something to say.
no, you're fine.
Angel, if you don't get your girl, Lady J, to get her tongue back in her mouth when she lip syncs, we are all so sick and tired of feeling violated every time one of her tongue thrusting lip sync videos comes across our newsfeed. We all want to get her reported for harassment, not the normal, like regular harassment, like the, sexy
The other
harassment.
kind.
We all want to report her for that because of her tongue thrusting. She cannot. Please, just somebody help her with the lip syncing. You don't have to stick your tongue out when you don't know the words. Just practice the words. Oh my
Or
God!
just,
And
or
now,
just stare at the camera, just with your mouth closed.
right, and then being so aggressive towards people, and then the next day making a crying video about how your mental health is suffering, or the veterans are not getting support, or whatever, and then you're right back to aggressively tongue thrusting.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
I didn't know that Witchy was upset that I blocked her.
Block her?
So a couple nights ago, I was scrolling and up popped this video, and I think it was Angel's video. I think it was Angel's video. And there's fucking Witchy in the comments like, I said what I said. Okay, you completely still don't get the fucking point. Like, I'm done with you. I don't have the energy for your stupidity. So I just blocked her. Like, I can't. I have no patience or level. I can't do it. So apparently she's upset over it. No.
I don't know. I just started like saying off the wall shit to her back, like, and arguing points that aren't even what she's talking about, and she goes with it. Okay, we're arguing about nothing.
She argues.
I like it.
points
It's a little
that
bit
aren't
more
even-
entertaining for me, at least.
Yeah,
Tracy
she
can-
argues points that aren't even valid. So
Tracy can be so mean to her, and she is just like,
I do. I bully Witchy.
yeah, she's like, I love Tracy. She's in a bad mood. She'll say something like that. A lot of people do that with Tracy.
I mean, I like Witchy. I just, yeah, I
I don't have a problem with her. Like, I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. Like, I just don't have the patience. Like, you want to like just completely miss the point. Like, I don't. You know what?
and
Go
that's what it
miss
is.
the point
like,
somewhere else, bro.
completely missing the point. I just, yep, okay.
Go miss that point in your own time on your own space. Like, I don't want to see it or hear it. I'm good, thanks.
I'm just gonna start dumbing myself down to these people.
What? You're gonna what?
Just start dumbing myself down.
Oh, I thought you said doubling down. I'm like, what does that look like?
You could
No.
leave comments about jellyfish, apparently, and they still don't. Not registering. Not registering.
I wouldn't get a jellyfish comment either. I wouldn't understand that. Who's leaving jellyfish comments?
Me? This was like a month ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
On one of Amanda's videos, I left a comment about like jellyfish not having brains.
Oh, I saw that, and I was like, I don't understand what this game is. I gotta go. I couldn't catch up. I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Can I get out of being bullied? Yes. Do you need us to protect you? Because apparently that's what we do. We protect people. Who's Patricia?
Jackie.
Oh, dude, Jackie. Oh, now I get why they call her Patricia.
It's one of my favorites. Every time I see a fucking Patricia like meme or video, now I'm sending it to her. How
Vizart,
segue.
who's
Yay.
bullying you? Who's bullying you, Vizart?
Tell us.
Who we gotta fuck up?
Tell us who hurt you. We'll do it.
No, we don't do that. We don't do
that at all.
the mob mentality. We are not mean girls. Tell us who it is.
Just whisper it in her ear. Shh.
Are they really bullying her? Who would bully
I hope
her?
not, because that would be crazy.
She's so non-problematic.
She's too smart to be. Listen, she's too intelligent to be bullied. I just refuse to believe this.
That's why they hate her. You think Angel's bullying her?
Maybe Dash.
Angel wouldn't bully her. Angel doesn't give a fuck about nothing.
No fucks.
Because of Tracy. Oh, she was just making a joke.
Okay, we don't want to bring out aggressive prison wife survivor again.
Well, it was
extremely aggressive.
Yeah, extremely aggressive.
Extremely aggressive.
Is Booze back to loving us or hating us today?
I don't know. You know, he's been pretty quiet, hasn't he?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I get messages so often. They're like, Booze wants to destroy your life today. And they're like, never mind, he's back to loving you. And
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I think Booze secretly loves everybody and just like has his moments
And
where
he
he's
gets
like,
mad
fight
when
with people.
Yeah, he gets mad when people won't be his friend. But don't care.
Right. Listen, plot twist. Booze is secretly is envious of everybody and actually hates himself. So do with that what you will. That's why some people get treated the way they do and other people don't get treated at all. Anyway, I tell him quite frequently I don't like him.
Yep.
He's yeah. Oh no, like sometimes he doesn't really come into my lives super often. Every once in a great while, he'll like randomly show up.
I guess we did see him the other day, and yeah, he was doing
Yeah,
some
he had
stupid shit.
popped in, which is the first time he's like had appeared in one of my lives in quite a while. Normally, if he starts on his shit, I just ignore it, and usually in a few minutes he'll go away.
Yeah, and I just forget it that quick. See, I already forgot about that. Oh yeah.
All right, flip up. I didn't even notice. I saw a conversation happening in the group chat about some comments that he had made or something, and I was like, I didn't even see him in the comments. He was in the live. He was in the comments.
I didn't even realize. I knew he was down there, but I didn't even realize like all what was going on. And then Tracy, I saw across the top of my phone screen, I see the text from Tracy, and I was like, "Oh, wait, what the fuck?"
I know. I even clicked the little notify anyway in the text option. I was like, notify this bitch.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck your do not disturb, Paris.
Well, no, I could tell like the chat was going by quick and we were like in pretty heavy conversation. Like I don't pay attention to the comments too when we get going in live or if I'm doing something else. So I figured that was like the case.
I never pay attention to the comments. Rarely ever do I catch it. I'm better than I used to be, right, Tracy? I used to have no clue what was going on in the comment section.
Yeah.
Back on Instagram, I was like, no clue. I don't read comments, guys. Calm down.
Depends what I'm doing.
I'm getting better, but if I'm involved in like a good conversation with people on live, I'm not reading the comments.
Yeah.
I usually let people just talk amongst themselves in the Section 8. Heather is a Section 8 hoe. Fuck Heather.
Yeah.
You, Heather.
If this gets taken down, somebody else start up. Paris start alive.
Heather.
Yeah.
She hasn't been messy in a few days. I think she needs to fix it.
That we know of.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That we know of. Being messy never stops.
Hi, Lena. Are you being secretively messy, Heather?
I love how Patricia gets up in this live, says nothing, invites a bunch of people. They all come in through an invite that she shared, and then she drops.
It
Lena.
just disappears. Doesn't get the joke and thinks y'all are in a fight with Heather.
Good, don't tell him.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh my God. These people
Heather's
don't
out.
know that they're this dumb.
Heather's out. Patricia's in.
Oh boy. I just can't imagine him sitting and watching hours and hours of lives to try to pick each and everything apart that's said is just crazy.
I think it's, I don't like, yeah. Like, and I think it's so weird that he sits and talks to people that like aren't there. Like, does he really think that Sam watches like his lives and like all the shit that he says? Or like me? Dodge. It's so weird.
It is so weird.
It's
Hey, guys,
very
give me-
bizarre.
Hey guys, give me 1 second. We'll restart because I got like 3 restrictions. I'm gonna just end it and start right back up. Everybody come right back.
Okay.